Hi everybody, everyday chat today, everyday sunshine too. Today it's about being valiant. Oh, being valiant is a wonderful blessing. It's a noble and holy way of living. It encourages hope and compassion and justice. Being valiant is sharing peace and respect, charity and great kindness. Being valiant helps us to be courageous in times of strength and times of struggle. We need to be valiant. It is a quiet but deep light. You might just be saying being valiant comes in the ordinary and extra moments of life, and you're right. And we are put on earth a little space that we may learn to bear the beams of love. And we can only learn to bear the beams of love when we are valiant. Believe you are valiant when you have the conviction to say yes, the fortitude at times to say no, and the resilience to get up after a failure, and the will to accept a new calling. Now a question. What motivates you to be valiant? Encourages you to be valiant? Inspires you to be valiant? To be fulfilled and find your purpose in life? Let the spirit flourish and take flight. For if you think you can't, you won't. But if you believe you can, you will. Being valiant has at its heart prayer, a prayer to be courageous. Being valiant when you listen more, when you forgive when it is so hard, when you let go like during the pandemic without so much grumbling, when you acknowledge your vulnerability, your fears and failures, and realize that they are teachers. They just might be the ordinary and extraordinary invitation to be a little bit more valiant. Be valiant to live with the questions in search of an answer. We're not always going to get our answers right away or in the way we like. And then to accept the reality of what is happening in life. And always to believe that peace is possible. Being valiant to live your values and renew your life every day. One way to be valiant is to listen with heart peace. Being valiant. The other day on the news, there was a story of a little penguin that wasn't able to walk. The shelter workers and the doctors took the penguin in. Days, months, and a year, they helped the little penguin get up. Slowly it did. Its valiant spirit kept trying despite the struggle. Now the little penguin can run around the place where it is. It goes a little lopsided, but it still can keep moving. And children who are disabled come to befriend the penguin. It was so inspiring. The helpers every day did not give up on the little penguin. And now the little penguin is sharing his hope with the children who are disabled, who aren't giving up. One little girl said to her mom, "I'm going to be like that little penguin and I'm going to walk someday." This to me is why being valiant is not just important for our world or one human soul. It's important for the spirit of peace. To share hope and be valiant is a blessing. In small ways, everyday and ordinary, you can be valiant. In your strength and in your fears and worries, we can be valiant. And in our capacity to believe in our faith, that God will give you a valiant spirit. You can read real stories of being valiant or even a novel. You'll be inspired by the story. But yet yes, you and I, we get to choose to believe that we can say, I am valiant. I hope you're saying that. Every day I say it to myself. I am valiant. Now, next week, I'm going to talk a little bit about my new book. It's called Roses, all capital letters too. You know roses bloom. But it's about the healing journey for survivors of abuse and domestic violence. And in that book, there is a poem called The Resilient Rose. As I read it to you next week, you'll be thinking of the rose is valiant, and you and I are the rose. So keep blooming today and be valiant every day. God bless you all.